No, we were just waiting for wheels. So, but we should be good to go now. Uh, yeah, wheels started their stream a bit late, so I was just waiting for them to set up. Okay. I think we should be ready now, though. Oh no, Wheels hasn't joined the run yet. Hold on. Sorry about this delay. Okay, I think I'm ready, so... As soon as the runners are ready, we will be able to start. Just still waiting on Wheels to ready up on the run. Okay, here we go. And we're off. Good luck to both runners. This is the 4th match of round 1. And this is one of our matches that the PBs at the time of the start of the tournament were actually pretty close. Oh dear, that's not good. Okay, just a little momentary blip there. I can post a link to the bracket and pin it if you just give me a second. I should make that, well, I can't make that command, I don't think. I think I have to ask the owner of the channel to, but... The streams may disappear for just a second. Let me just find this. Okay. There is the bracket if you want to take a look. Yeah, so as I was saying before, this is the PBs at the time of the bracket were pretty close, but now Weosta has PB'd by quite a significant amount. In fact, Emily has also PB'd, although unofficially. But that could mean that there's a bit of a different result than we expect. So the race could still be close, but we may see a bit different from what the seeding predicts. Okay, so currently we have 3 more matches left in the first round to still be played. One of them is scheduled for tomorrow, 2 hours before this one, but tomorrow. But the other 2 have not been scheduled yet, and I don't feel like we're going to get them scheduled, as the people who, or some of the people, who are in them are unavailable to play. So this may be, or tomorrow may be the end of round 1, and we'll be moving on to round 2. My apologies if the stream is a little bit laggy today. My internet is not as great as it is. I've moved location, so we may see some drop frames, but hopefully it doesn't impact the race too much. So I think the main things we're going to see differentiate between these 2 runners is, first of all, GBS. So Wheels does GBS, however Emily doesn't. So that's going to be about a 2-minute gap after 1-2. And then there may be some other time save that I think Wheels is maybe a little bit. Oh, no GBS at all. Okay. So I guess I assume you mean for both of you, or maybe you just mean yourself. But if that's the case, then we should see it pretty equal out of 1-2, and for most of pre-pit. That will make things definitely more interesting for the pit, as can turn on the one on Emily's. May make it a bit more unviewable though. Let me switch the audio over to Emily so it seems more stable. Oh, I must ping for the match actually. I always forgot about that. Let me just mute up wheels, so we don't have two. Okay, so as we said many times already, 1-1, they're important in the run, although we have seen a couple runners manage to get through 1-1 without enough points but manage to recover it, but you will lose time from having to do that. So hopefully we can see two good grinds here. Maybe we'll see a fast or slow flower. I think Sonic may have got a fast flower, but we didn't see it get used. So today could be the first day. I think if a runner gets a slow flower, they will definitely be picking it up. So as always, picking up the items in Bestovis' house here, definitely very beneficial and very easy to collect. We may see the runners go for some of the coins here. Yep, we see Emily pick up a few. We might see some shopping. That's unfortunate. So yeah, Emmy on 11 coins here. Definitely can shop if they want to. Okay, so wheels are pushing the grind. Let's see any items. Oh, slow flower, as mentioned before. Definitely will be picking this up. So you're gonna do a much more controlled grind and also get a lot more points here. No flower for Emily. So just gonna do the standard grind. Taking it more safe here to be able to get as many points as possible. Yeah, so wheels almost at 90k. That's what we like to see from a slow flower grind. Emily at 40k. Oh wow, that was... you don't see that often. That Sporangling doesn't very often jump onto the stairs, and Emily did a good job just to jump on top of it there to be able to avoid it. Sometimes you can get hit if you're not expecting it. Okay, so I'm not sure how much they would have, but looking at the life split for both runners, there's maybe a... I think maybe 20 seconds between them at the moment. So as mentioned before by the runners, we will not be seeing any GBS today. Both of them will be going and collecting through manually.
Hello everyone. Looks like I joined just
Hello.
in time for...
Welcome in.
Looks like both runners had quite good grinds with
Yeah.
Wheels getting a slow flower, I guess.
Yeah, Wheels got a slow flower, and then Emily did a longer grind to get to 40k. So both of them doing their own points. Oh, Emily just jumping over the red guy there. We will also be talking to his brother today. I think they are brothers, right? Green and red.
Oh yeah, red and green definitely. I'd assume that that's Emily not going for GBS.
They're
We
both
also-
not
I
going for
believe-
GBS here.
Oh, interesting.
So I think they may have agreed to skip GBS, or Wheels didn't want to do it.
Yeah, Wheel's definitely skipping the shop. I think both runners will be comfortable to do the pit with no extra items.
I think Emily picked up some coins, but opting not to go anyway.
It could be nice to pick up a Fire Burst for 21, but they're pretty confident, I guess.
Yeah, it does lose a lot of time going into the shop and then having to come back out again. You can actually do a bit of out of bounds with the shop clip to be able to get to this, or the room with the pipe in, but it's more annoying. But it does save a little bit of time. So I think we do have Emily on English here, whereas Wheels is on JP. So there is going to be a bit of difference from tech smashing from that. Wheels unfortunately missing the 2D movement here. That is pretty precise. That second jump. Oh, missing the pipe as well. Just ran straight past it.
Yeah, it's very difficult to jump into those swamps at the right time to get your damage boost through. Quite an odd trick to learn.
Yeah, the second one is actually slightly faster than the first one, so you have to change what you do out of the pipe versus out of the door.
It's always so tough to know when to stop mashing on watch it.
Yeah.
Grabbing him with throw because you misinput one, or you see Wheels there got a whole jump and a throw out. Not too big of a time loss, but important to know after the zoom in, it's always 3 text boxes.
Yeah, his text boxes also go really fast, so it's hard to react.
Coming into 1-3, we'll expect Wheels is going to skip the 1-3 grind. Emily might also consider themselves high enough to skip 1-3. Have to see how that goes.
Yeah, Wheels should just pick up the fast flower and go straight to the tree. Although I think we'll probably see Emily do the points grind, because if you get a bad chunks then you would be pretty low. I do see a gold for Emily on 1-2 there. Very nice.
Oh, nice. 90k off the fast flower. They're very high levels right now, so.
Yeah, we'll save even more time on being able to kill chunks in a lower amount of hits.
Emily doing the grind here. Pretty quick with the fast flower. Just skip the zombie room. That's good too. Not gonna box in the middle with your fast flower. They're not quite going to hit 60k buy chunks, but looking at the end of the fight, they should be pretty close to 60k. Definitely no soft lock words this run though.
Yeah, hopefully not. We haven't seen it yet. I don't think we've seen it in a match or similar in a long time, but it does happen. So
You guys were a bit worried about me, but I made it work. That's all good.
So I think we're yet to see the 3D enemy jump from any runner yet. We're all just doing the squig rock jump.
Yeah, usually you would expect Wheels goes for more of those IL type strats as they're quite a fast runner in that. Ooh, and they don't stay up on chunks.
Yeah, I think Chunks grabbed that, so... But still fast fight because of the fast flower points. Or the slow flower points, sorry.
Very well done.
Bit of a shaky start for Emily, but can recover.
They're getting the jumping with throw animation when they jump so quickly after throwing the enemy, which is very nice. Got a good stylish combo. Wrapped up quite a good fight for the beginning. So we'll see Wheels doing a block puzzle skip, and Emily's going for ICS, I would assume.
I think just a little bit too far left there. There we go.
Nice. Quite an awkward trick, that one. Looks like Emily gets ICS here. Just needs to hit the jump here. Nice.
The gold for Wheels on 1-3 there. Probably because of the points. You do generally tend to gold only when you have the points to skip the grind at the start, because obviously that saves a lot. Another nice BPS there.
Yeah, between their no grind and good chunks, that was definitely saving time where they could. I didn't see them hit ICS, but I'm assuming Wheels did as well.
Yeah.
An awkward throw door for Wheels. Had to deal with that firebar.
Yeah, it's really annoying that those are just RNG completely. It doesn't even really make any sense, but...
Here comes the jump key early.
Very nice.
Nice.
Wow, instant tippy there. It's a very good 1-4 so far. Grabs the key and lands on the second step. That is actually a more difficult strat than landing on the step, the one from the
that
top.
throw timing is deceptively difficult.
Yeah.
Emily hits the Z jump key early. Nicely done for both. Wheels might be getting some 3D damage here.
Oh, it's gonna be close. Wow. Barely makes it up.
Usually, if you take 3D damage there, you want to stay in 3D, as this cutscene will flip you back to 2D, but that's not a very big time save.
The infamous stairs.
A lot more runners are switching to the ducks upstairs. I saw Castle doing that in the world record. A lot of people have started to do that.
Yeah, I
It's more
think
like corner clipping when you walk the stairs, so you don't hit horizontally.
yeah, I think some people definitely like that more than any other way, but I know some runners just do normal jumps. The trick on those stairs is don't do full jumps, because otherwise you will not be able to do it cleanly. You gotta kind of just do under a full jump, and you'll make it up 4 stairs at a time, and make it up to the top.
Timing for the answer, it's up on Fractal. I expect we're going to see both of those two antenna jumps. Both of them are like over 90%.
Yeah, I think we should see both runners do the 3D strat here.
And the first one's good for wheels. And same with the second, very clean.
Nice, very good one for there.
You know, Emily's up, probably going for the exact same thing. There are a few different spots you can stand on Fractal to more efficiently spawn the Frackles. One of them is like right on Fractal's forehead there, and the other one is on the first connection point after the head.
Yeah, learning that can really save actually quite a lot of time. Oh, unfortunate. You're missing the strat there.
You can always go for the second one.
Let's see.
I think they said it's around 7 seconds to not hit antenna jump on one of
Yeah.
the attempts.
About 7 or 8. Does get the second one.
Nice one. Yeah, from that 1,000 points from Fractal and the enemies you have to kill in 2-1, Emily will definitely hit 60k before even entering the pit. Sometimes you want to save your 60k a little bit later, but this time both runners were quite high on points, and I don't think there's that much benefit from saving your 60k. Just something to note.
Yeah, if you're not confident in the first couple of rooms, then it can be helpful, but I think most runners, after doing a bit of practice, definitely are, so it's not too useful, and you save the time from having the extra attack level up.
Yeah, I think Phantom was mentioning it's the pink gerbils are the only enemy where 2 to 3 actually saves that much time. All the enemies in the beginning of the pit are basically one hit. Both runners will be doing probably throw for the first rooms, which that's more quick than Boomer, as you don't have any special attacks you need.
So we had Wheels get a 2645 chapter 1, very nice without GBS. And we'll see Emily get, I'll say what they get on their live split. So 27:41. So about a minute difference between our runners here, which is definitely small enough that we can see a comeback here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have some variance in the pit, of course. 1 minute is 1 minute, but not going to be more than probably a 10-room gap, if I have to estimate.
However, we are not done with the pre-pit yet. We still have BSE to perhaps shake things up. I think both runners will be going for it, so we'll see about that.
Emily says BPE so far. Is that best possible entry? That seems like a very good pace.
Best pace ever is what BPE is. Took me a second to remember. So yeah, best pace ever. That's really good. Hopefully you can keep that up, Emily.
Peyton needs to treat you lightly, teach you nicely to get a good PB in that, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think Emily's pit is definitely improvable in their PB. I think it's, or at least in their official PB, I think it's a 47, but they can definitely beat that. So hopefully we can see a PB in this race. I think Wheels, it would have to have a pretty crazy pit for their standards to be able to PB, obviously, because they're not doing GBS here.
Yeah, they just got their PB bufferless, flipless the other day. That's quite a pre-pit to have to match in this race.
Yeah, they lost 2 minutes 20 seconds in 1-2.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't think either runner picked up any items yet. So just gonna cook that fire burst, give it to Peach, and then never use her again.
Hey, good on Fractail. Ractail.
Yeah,
right at the beginning of the pit and right at the end.
There are only really 2 spots, maybe 3 if you can't do Mumatho.
Yeah, I was debating with Thyme actually because we were talking about our race. They were like kind of curious why I do 3D jump instead of boomer throw. I find boomer throw way too inconsistent and way too time loss if you're gonna mess it up a couple times compared to 3D jump. But I feel like a lot of runners underappreciate 3D jump. Most are only talking about boomer throw at this point.
Yeah, you can retry 3D jump a lot quicker than you can retry boomer throw. So it does have that benefit.
Oh, Wheels does have the extra Peachy Peach.
Oh, do they? Don't know where they picked that up. Because I don't think it was off the grind unless I missed it. But that's an extra heal. Extra heal can definitely go a long way.
Is there a reason they didn't skip Saffron's text there in Japanese?
It doesn't matter actually. You don't have to skip that text.
Oh, okay.
So the cooking animation is a set time. The text is just there for fun.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Nice.
But yeah, most people just skip it because they're mashing. Which is why you see that almost all of the time.
Yeah, Emily does not have any extra items, just the Shroom Shake and Shell Shock.
Oh, double input there. Unfortunately, selecting no on the return pipe. Fortunately, not really too significant over a double input. Some of them can be a lot more costly.
Definitely didn't cook their shell shock. That's quite
Yeah.
an unfortunate double input.
Yeah. Alright, so wheels onto the movement of pre-2 here.
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting a quick squig jump from both of these runners. It's probably the only trick to mention in pre-2, as we're talking about literally everything else but pre-2.
Yeah, pre-2 is just movement mashing. Nothing really else other than this one trick, which isn't even that hard. If it was hard, it would be really annoying.
Yeah, and there's also the consistent backup you can do, which is definitely easy. It's kind of odd to have to take damage before the pit if you're like especially not feeling it, but Wheels nails the throw first try. Very nicely done. I don't know if there's any handy mushrooms to pick up in 2-1 before you go into the pit. I'm trying to think, maybe the one right before Boomer.
Shrooms in 2-1.
None are coming to my mind either. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. There are points, but there are no shrooms. So yeah, you would probably still be alright. The first few rooms, it's unlikely that you're going to take too much damage, because the enemies all do 1 damage and are easy to kill, so. But it does wreck up, so if you're far away from that level up, then... A hot sauce! Does that mean it?
Nice
Yes.
hot sauce from Emily.
Not many people kill those squigs there.
Yeah, I was
Gets a
wondering
bit
if they did that for hot sauce or they were just going for points. They're going to be quite close to 60k to go into the pit.
Yeah,
so.
gonna be 10 points off after killing this. Let's go right here.
Goes for the safe method. Nicely done. Depending on what the item drops are early in the pit, we could see the hot sauce saved for 86 or potentially all the way to 98. Nice lady paw.
Will we see Wheels doing... Yes, we see the 2D movement for the first time here. Gonna throw this squig up onto this platform and then take damage off it.
Very clean. Nice.
Alright, so on to BSC here. Ooh, misses the flip, unfortunately. Can just clear out these Paragoombas.
Yeah. I saw they were going for one risky attempt, but after the miss, they just try to go for the safe one. Definitely understandable. Making it over the Prana. Yep.
Should be good here.
Wheels loves the bufferless. Wow, I've never seen them do it without the corner push. That was very interesting.
Yeah, I think if you
Wheels.
walk far enough out, you can do that. But I think it's more risky, because if you're not far enough out, you will either just go past the switch completely, or you will not get the instant respawn out of bounds. You'll fall all the way to the bottom, which is a lot of time loss. But it does manage to get a good one there. And a Shroom Shake.
Yeah, Wheels has 2 good heals now. That's probably all they'll pick up if they see you anymore in the pit. Emily also just got their 60k level up. They'll be full health heading into the pit. I remember there was some chatter about if Boomer Skip was actually faster for pit percent. I wasn't sure if there was anything conclusive on that, but I don't think any runners are going to go for Boomer Skip as it uses the Shell Shock. Not what people would want to go for.
Yeah, I think recently Phantom got the new Comsob in this level, sorry, not 1-3. Don't know why I tried to say 1-3. Which was a 343. So Boomer Skip, I think, maybe saves 1 or 2 seconds, which isn't worth it to lose the Shell Shock.
Very clean BSE from Emily, by the way.
Yeah, both runners had a very good pre-pit. Not really any mistakes at all.
It's always crazy to me that these runners can get, like, obviously there's GBS, but they didn't do GBS and they're still 5 minutes faster than my PB. It's just so much little time saved.
Yeah, there's so many little things in movement and such that will come from experience, and you just do eventually get better by just doing more runs. So Wheels looking like they're going to get around a 40-30 entry here. So very nice. We'll see what the gap is when Emily enters as well. I'm going to see Boomer throw. Thought I might see Wheels do the 3D jump, but not today.
It is nice. I know a lot of runners prefer to switch to throw when they enter the pit, so that makes sense to go for Boomer throw. Make a note of 40-35. Oh, Emily is in 3D.
Not really sure why Emily flipped there. Not really any reason to, but doesn't lose too much.
Oh, another heal for Wheels. They will go out of their way to grab it. Interesting.
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
way ahead on the heals game.
Oh. Room 3 is one of the first awkward ones where it's sectioned off. You see Wheels had to flip to get to the other half of the level.
Gonna despawn that last enemy there.
Despawn. Emily going right to Peach for the Boomer throw. Understandable. Peach is a little taller, making us a little bit more lenient. Ooh, misses the
You
first
do have to
attempt.
stand a little bit closer though, as Peach is slower. I'm gonna switch to you. Not sure they intended to switch Mary there. There we go. Nice. Okay. So, let's see. What do you say, 40-35 for Wheels?
Yes. This will be about 1 minute 40 seconds difference.
Yeah, roundabouts.
And in terms of rooms, this will be room 1 versus room 7, I believe.
Yeah. So 6 room difference. Definitely can be made up here.
Nice key from Emily there. Room 3 went pretty quickly.
A bit of combo there for Wheels.
Yeah, that was a good grind. And they're actually looking at 120k very early in the pit, which is, I don't know that convenient, but it's good for getting extra attack. 4 is more convenient than 3, as most enemies have like powers of 2 or divisible by 2 health.
Yeah, 120 before the 40s is definitely beneficial, as the clubbers obviously have a lot of health. You take their 7 hits down to 5, which can make a big difference.
Nice key from Wheels.
Yothime, thanks for the raid. Were you practicing some more pit? Or what was the stream?
Wheels got kind of an awkward layout here for 12. Had to go all the way to the bottom in 3D. Starting to get those guys. Yeah, room 13, this is where you usually switch to Boomer. Staring down 3 Schlorps, you don't really have a choice besides Boomer. I think they were looking for the clefts to try to get the early key.
Yeah, you can play that room by going straight for the clefts. But if they're in pretty bad positions, then sometimes it's better to just bite the bullet and switch to Boomer.
Interesting to see them play this without kicking the shell. Usually this is a 3D room. They're opting to Boomer in 2D.
Yeah, back-to-back 124 is definitely nice. Does beat most people in the tournament, although I think your next opponent is... I think it's Owen, right? I don't have the bracket open right now, but...
Let me take a look real quick.
Do you know? Because it would have been your next opponent as well.
I'll just get the bracket open.
Yeah, okay.
Might as well have it to look. So we were waiting on the Wolf Guy versus Jujumi match, then they'll face Owen,
Alright, okay.
and then going on to Thyme. So they're a couple matches behind knowing who they're actually going to be facing.
Right, we'll see then. So, room 17 versus room 11, still that 6-room gap here. Well, no, this is, hold on,
Good key
I
for
got my rooms mixed up.
This is 12 for Emily,
Yeah,
going into
That's right.
13. So yeah, there are 5 or 6 rooms, roughly similar. Getting good keys from Wheels though, gonna push them
yeah,
a
taking
little
a bit of damage, but does have those heals.
Yeah, they're like, it's kind of awkward to be such a high points because you're getting very low points from the enemies, but you're still
Another
trying to
heal.
push for a level. They're gonna go for it too. They have 4 extra heals now. Really good from Wheels. 1 enemy left. Gets the key. No coup patrol on 19.
Very
Always
nice.
perfect.
It wasn't in a very good spot either, so gonna be glad they got that.
Yes, Sonic Wheels got a slow flower grind. That's why they're quite high in points. Neither will have an item for 21, so they're looking for a pretty quick key from these Spinies. Both will have to take 2 boomers to kill them. Can't jump on the spiky enemies.
Where is the last one? There must be 2 together here. Unless it's all the way on the right, somewhere. Which it could be.
I think we did jump bottom right. And I don't see one now.
Okay, gets the key. Guess we'll never know.
Yeah. Secret Spiny.
Super boomerang from Emily here. Does clear out the whole bottom floor.
Nice. I swear I just saw the key spawn for wheels. I don't know if they saw that.
No, I didn't think that there was a key.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
It's very tough to tell when you do a boomer explosion. Sometimes it looks so much like the confetti to me.
Yeah, especially on the smaller enemies.
Or when you're doing stylishes, that also makes the exact same confetti.
And the level ups, actually. I've been tricked by the level ups 1 or 2 times.
Oh, true. Yeah, doing the stylishes on the sprawling enemies gets you 3 times the points from them. It's going to be pushing their points a little bit closer to 120k.
Whoa. Does just have the spawn immunity there. We've seen that a couple times before. I think in live matches where you almost go straight through the chain chomp.
Emily does not get Koopa trolled on 19. Nice to see. And we'll see 26 from Wheels here.
Yeah, and the level up.
This is
So
like Wheels is pulled ahead a little bit.
gonna be doing a lot more damage now. Oh,
Nice little point grind there.
some better
26,
layouts
quite
for
an
Emily here.
awkward move.
Nice.
Nice double bomb and a quick key. Wheels going for a key jump. 26 is very technical, as there's a lot of different tricks you can use to speed up how you move around the room. It's quite a difficult layout to learn. Emily's got 8 boos right in behind.
Yeah, this layout is not the greatest for the boost here. Does get the key there.
Nice key on 28 for Wheels. This level's awful difficult, as you pretty much have to use Boomer on every Koopa, otherwise you risk a despawn. So going for the Hammer Rose first is actually quite a good strategy.
Yeah, and they'll just be chucking hammers at you almost the entire time, so you can take them out, get rid of that threat.
Will this turn around? Okay, Wheels gets it before it turns around. But this will be quite an awkward 29. Going through this pipe is not... Oh, that is where the door is.
Yeah, yeah, the door and the enemy were both up there. So unfortunately just gonna have to slowly go through this enemy here.
Looks like there's some confusion in the chat. Yes, this is Super Paper Mario. 26 for Emily here.
Fortunately gets
And
slow
31
from
for
above.
Wheels.
Does have to be careful.
They don't have infinite health, getting close to critical here, and they don't
Yeah.
have as many heals as Wheels
Should really
does.
heal, because if they get hit and then walked into, that would be it. So it does heal.
Yep.
It's gonna come in a little bit risky for the rest of the run though. Wheels getting a pretty weird layout here with all of them on the ceilings parts of the room, so just gonna have to use Boomer unfortunately.
Oh, they could have, because you hit that one Tyloid, you could have delayed it and got a double hit, but looks like they got the key from the first one anyway. Yeah, Emily's definitely going to be wanting the 90k level up relatively soon, especially if they keep taking little chip damage every couple rooms. With 120k, you kill these Longators in 3 hits as well. This is quite a good time-saving room.
So we have 28, or well, actually no, 29 to 33 here. So the gap is very slowly closing.
Let's see how this 29 goes for Emily. So they could get lucky on this Robus. They do. Interesting. Now we gotta hope the other one isn't blocking their way, which it isn't. Okay. I'll go right to the door here. Quite a good 29.
Well, Wheels one-shotting the, what are they called? Clefs here.
Yeah.
Is a nice bonus of the 120k.
Yeah, if you don't have 120k there though, that's quite a good room to get some point grind off.
Yeah, a lot of enemies and they're easy to come off of.
Yeah, Wheel's got a couple of good keys to kind of break away, make a little bit more of a gap here.
Yeah, 31, not the nicest room, so...
Yeah, they're playing a little bit safe, I can tell, so doesn't want to have to deal with heals.
A Volt Shroom, not going to pick it up, not really that useful to be honest, so... Don't see why they would.
You can see Emily, it's a little more awkward to deal with these Longators at the lower attack. But they got quite a good key, so it didn't take them that long in that room. That's an awkward spot to get the key, as you can't do a lock jump from layer 4 to layer 3 of the pit. Head to 3D and climb back up.
Yeah, unless you're already on the left in 3D, then you can't do that, whereas you can from any other layer.
Ooh, first key.
An interesting layout for Emily here, all of them sort of really on the bottom here. But also not really going to be able to get too much of a points grind as they're under the ceilings. Is it 90k now though? Yeah, so Wheels out of the 30s here, so definitely increase that gap again. Yeah, so we're going to see that 120.
Quite quick. Yeah, look at that go.
And a nice key.
Clovers are such an easy enemy to hate.
Yeah. Too much damage, too much health.
Almost the super boomer from Emily. They put their boomer up on the top layer and then realized they had to flip down. Wheels, I think, took quite a bit of damage in that room, just trying to get around the Clubbers, not actually killing them.
Yeah, I'm not too worried for Wheels in terms of HP. As long as they use their heals, they will be perfectly fine as they have so many of them.
Might get 2 Pokeballs.
And another one!
Another heal. Perfect.
Opting not to pick up this one. Seems like they feel like they have enough of those for now.
Yeah, they're mostly looking for a 86 or a 98 item at this point, not looking for more heals.
Not gonna check the bottom right guy unless they did that to begin with. Okay, it does get the key. Super move from Emily and 38 there, clearing out all the bottom, although it doesn't get the key unfortunately. Oh, it's gonna be one gap here, isn't it? Yeah, unfortunate.
Awkward. The Magic Koopa projectile moves at like exactly the same speed as Mario, so it like blocked her from jumping down at the right time. Such a pesky enemy.
Yeah.
First key in this room is nice.
They do always manage to get the... It's nothing. Green Tylers can't drop anything, Emily. Don't worry about it. Sorry,
Yeah, it
as I was
like
saying.
a block or a stopwatch there. Wheels dealing with red Tyloids.
He's gonna
the worst
two-shot them.
Tyloid.
So very nice. Or at least with Boomer, sorry.
Still looking for the key though. Looks like a 2-pack of blues over here.
All things considered, a pretty nice layout. Was able to get a lot of multi-hits in, which is always very nice in that room.
Emily in 41 with the clubbos. Oh, gets a squig key. Very nice.
Yeah, wasn't the fastest key, but it's always nice to get one from the squigs. Another good key for Wheels though.
Seems like Wheels' key luck has been quite good, as well as their heals, so they're looking at a fast and consistent hit. Whereas Emily, they have no heals right now and a little bit far from the 120k. So they're going to have to play both fast and risky, which not a good spot to be in.
Yeah, so far, just across the whole tournament, I think we've seen quite a few good RNG runs at the start, although some of them have ended up not so great afterwards. So hopefully we see the luck continue. Oh, Wheels on one hit, but does heal. Has to be careful. Can't get too complacent. Does get a nice key though.
Nice key. Always important to have the recognition of when you need to heal, as you can't heal in midair or when you're attacking an enemy. So if you get kind of comboed or stuck in a bad situation, you won't be able to recover it even if you can pause.
Yep, especially you gotta watch out for double hits, because they can take you out pretty fast and pretty unexpectedly, as they seemingly come up when you maybe don't expect it to. So, but
Emily gets quite a good little grind off these squig enemies. They're usually quite good as they have a little bit of HP and quite good points. Usually these rooms are quite packed with enemies. You see Wheels also getting one. I believe this is in 45.
Yeah, Wheels almost at 160k, so definitely way ahead of levels.
Oh no, sorry, that's 49, not 45. Emily's in 45.
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, another good grind here.
Yeah, stops the red guys from going down the ceiling. Definitely great. Wheels definitely hits 160k here. I'd expect to see them bombing the spiky enemies very quickly.
Normally we would just, when you hit, if you're already 120k, you want to take out these guys with Boomer, as you can now one-shot them. But Wheels opting to get a few more points. Unfortunately does
it's
get
always in the you pick. It's always in that guy.
Yeah.
Emily hits the 120k. Very nice. $52 for Wheels with the pig rhythms. Really awkward situations can occur in this room quite frequently. Looks like they had all the pigs come down to where they want them now.
Gonna try
Using
pig
fruit.
jump here.
Out of the way. Oh no, pig jump. Let's see it.
Very nice.
Awesome. Yeah, that skips a lot of walking going in a pipe. Very niche, but very effective.
He's now Thoreau though, so gonna have to switch. Might see a Super Boomer in this room. Nope, just gonna go and kill him normally.
Yeah, this is a room that's... I question if I should play it in 2D or 3D. Like, you want to focus on these Spania enemies, but you also don't want the Tyloids getting too far on the ceiling, because the blue ones are so slow.
Yeah, at top level it is definitely worth it to Super Boomer, although if you're not confident with Super Boomers, it's always a good idea. If not too many Spaniards on the bottom, just flip them all down, get them all together.
Emily's going to have to be a little bit careful around these clubbos. They don't want to take too much damage. And I think got a pretty good key, I believe.
A nice key for Wheels there.
Personally, you love getting out of the clubber room so early.
Although it doesn't quite know where the door is. Pretty nice key for Emily there, and quite a few points.
Trying to fight the Elegons in 3D. Usually I like going to 3D just to get them down to the bottom. They can be quite annoying if they're stuck in the way when you're trying to get to the door. Yeah, Boomer's also very good against them. We'll see if Emily plays this room more slowly or more quickly. They could be going for a point grind here.
Yeah, I think just gonna
They
wait.
won't hit 160.
Generally, like I said before, it's not really beneficial to do that if you're at 120, as you are really far away from the next attack level up. But I guess just wanting to get closer to that next HP level up so they can maybe heal if they're in a sticky situation.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. They're not very close to 160, and you can definitely take quite a bit of damage here in the 50s.
Okay,
Like
could
4
get a good
damage
key
from a
here.
pig.
Let's see. Oh, unfortunate. He's gonna have to flip down.
Ooh, 6 damage in this room. It's getting kind of dicey for Emily, having to do so much to hit 160k here.
Gonna do a lock jump. Nice.
See, Wheels is in 58, the Amazy Daisy room. Gonna hit this guy a couple times to try to get him out of the way. Don't want to accidentally take 10 damage. But mostly hoping the Amazy Daisies have.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
That guy.
They're being a bit
frame
annoying
fighter.
here. This sort of layout really is quite annoying to deal with.
I got the whole firing squad looking at you.
Emily does attempt the super over there. I think it's maybe gonna... Oh no, just gonna flip. Thought they might go for it again. Generally we don't go for it again with the enemies that can move in 3D, as they will get out of the range of where the super boomer can hit. But yeah, just gonna have to take it a bit slower.
I'm mostly worried about Emily's health, not their
Yeah.
keys. Like, they're quite far from 160 and they're at 6. Taking so much damage in the 50s.
I don't think we've seen another heal for them. So it does have to
I
be
don't think
careful.
so. Into the clubber room, very careful. Always good to get some overlap. Well, you let Boomer go to one enemy, you can attack another enemy. It's very good game sense to be playing like that. Wheels, that was very, very close on the boomboxers. You knew they were going to expire in time, I suppose.
I think there is an enemy top left. Okay, doesn't have to kill it though. Emily getting a little bit trolled by the hooligans here, but managed to get out.
Oh, that dark room, or the dark boo and dark bones room, that was like a first key from Wheels. That's a
Yeah, I
very
didn't
good
even
room
see
to
what
get out
happened
of.
to They must have just got a either first dull bones or first dark blue key.
63, another annoying clubber room, 3 damage from everything in here. I'm probably just gonna take some damage to get rid of this boomerang bro. You could get a fire burst for Racktail, but chooses not to get
It's
it.
taken quite a bit of damage,
Ooh,
so
3
you're gonna
HP.
heal. It's almost at 200k. Another tech level up.
Yeah, if they weren't in room 63, I could see them playing a little more risky, but at that point, they really just
Oh,
want to be
Emily
getting out of
5
there.
HP now. Oh, it does have 2 heals. How did we miss
Okay,
both of those?
totally.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Emily's looking quite a bit more steady now.
Yeah.
Now that I know about that.
really decent key for wheels there. Not the best layout for those Tylos there. Sort of all over the place.
We got 58 for Emily, I believe 64 for Wheels. So the gap is staying steady. Oh, 65. Yeah,
Yeah, so just
about a 7 room
one.
gap.
Yeah, one room. Actually, yeah, one room bigger than it was at the start. So been keeping pretty equal so far. Generally, that is what we see for most runners in the first sort of 50 to 60, as the splits there are much less variant and much easier to play well. But the rest is still to be seen.
.67 is a good room to get a quick key on, as these enemies have a ton of health. There's quite a few of them.
Well, Emily getting hit by the magic bot projectile there. Does have the key. Not really sure why they're trying to risk it and kill this one magic bot. Maybe doesn't want to use a heal.
Yeah, pushing
Emily, you
for
have the key.
160.
Okay, there we go.
Wheels gets the 200k. Quite early, they'll be doing 5 damage now. 5 damage isn't much of an improvement over 4, but it helps with enemies that have like 10 HP.
Can you use the... Oh, one hit. Oh, unfortunate.
Oh my god. Sorry, Emily. Trying to play risky with the turtle leaf there.
That is really unfortunate.
Oh, misclick. I assume they meant to heal. I didn't assume they healed. 69 for Wheels
Right.
here. Very dangerous room.
Well, GG's. Anyway, Emily,
GG's.
I'm sure you can come back in your next race. Very unfortunate how you died. I know you can do very well in the pit. Alright, so we're going to move on to Just Wheels now.
Yeah, this was the last key 69, but we should see them do the wall clip here and then jump back around for a little bit of time save. Nice.
May have to just stay on this for just a second.
Row versus the clefs is an interesting strategy. It actually worked quite well for those couple enemies.
Yeah, especially if you have
Grab
200k.
the moon clefs. Yeah, you have to grab the moon clefs before they are spiky, but you can actually grab them while they're asleep.
Right. May
Also,
have to
Wheels got
recrop
a
this,
super trim in
unfortunately.
69. Oh, very nicely.
Yeah. So just give me just a second to be able to do this. It should be back to normal.
Quick turnaround on that job is. Oh, it hit the one above it. That actually worked out super well for Wheels. A little difficult to see what exactly happened.
We're getting there, we're getting there. You can see most of the screen, but hopefully we can get it all in. Just a second.
73 now. No super boomer. Just going to be killing the Cursias normally. Usually you just want to play it safe in this room, kill them in 3D. If you want to go for super boomer, it's definitely effective in this room, but you don't always go for super boomers, of course. Doesn't know where the door is.
Right, there we go. Should be good. Do we have audio? No, we do not. Hold on, just a second.
Copter room. Looks
Okay,
like we kept most of them in 3D here. Having 200k in the copter room is very good. For them in one boomer for 2 hits. Usually most runners would have 200k by here, but I don't know. Not everyone.
Yeah, so I think, as mentioned before, we might not see a Wheels PB here. Is almost 4 minutes behind, so definitely not the best pit for them here.
I think it's mostly coming down to their pre-pit, to be honest. They have had very good keys.
Yeah, they entered only 1:45, so almost two and a quarter minutes is from the pit. So maybe they just had some really good keys in their PB. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it.
Tough to get a time below 120 without some amazing keys anyway. So looks like the boombox room's giving them a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, having to go back and forth. Nice opportunity, very nice, that they spawned right there. Very nice.
That was a double stack too. Nice. Great key. Usually when I'm playing these rooms, I just go for the squigs first, make sure all the magic pots are going to spawn in, and then go for them, but good to take them out if you see them. This is quite a good layout on this room too. Just one straight shot right to the door.
Yeah, that door is always the nicest to play with, as you spawn in the mix of where the enemies can be, and also can just flip down at any time. Unfortunate in this room though, gonna have to go all the way around or jump off a Skelebet to be able to reach the door here.
Yeah, there's no pipe in this room, so you can't do the pipe lock jump, I believe.
We may see it here. No, just gonna go all the way around.
A little low on HP for Wheels, but they should be doing pretty much fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they still have a lot of heals, so...
Yeah, they got a Super Shroom in 69 as well, which that could be full health for them whenever they need it.
Oh, that Tyloid, I thought that was going to go left as well. Nice key though.
Amazing key.
Kind of plays Boomer. I'm not really sure. I think there may have been a misinput there.
Very good match
Oh.
block spawns. I think
Gets the
that's all
last
of
key,
them.
Still not the
Last
worst
key
room.
at 447. Like, come on, you can't be happy or can't be disappointed in that. Into the fuzzy room, 6 HP.
4 HP.
Needs to be a little careful.
I mean,
They are trying to push for 260, even though they could heal.
technically they have won the match. So, even if they die now, they would be advancing.
True. Also, I forgot it's 250, not 260. I thought they were way further.
Yeah,
I would
250
have definitely played that
is
way.
the level up, so.
Coming into the harder part of the 80s now. Looking for a good key in 84 to save quite a bit of time. Oh, look at that Schlorp placement all the way in
Yeah,
the corner.
that is really bad. I think we only saw 3 of the... Oh, mystery box. Maybe cooking that after the run. That is the first one of the tournament.
Yeah, they only got 3 of the Spanias on the bottom here. They missed, I believe the 4th one would be top left.
Yeah.
Are they going to know that, or are they going to go for the Schlorps?
Oh, this is just terrible Schlorp placements. Yeah, they know.
Okay.
Oh, just gonna
Little
barely
awkward.
avoid it there. Oh, unfortunate. Oh, this is... The timing on this is insane.
And the Boomer, oh man.
Standing a little bit close, there we go. Backs up. First key though, off the Schlorps. But not the best room.
Now they are in good health going into 85. This one's definitely a dangerous room. Picking up an early dried shroom is definitely good here, just in case you get poisoned. You wouldn't want to waste a big heal with the amount of HP they have.
Yeah, you don't really want to waste your own heals just to get rid of poison.
Seems like they got most of the dark boos here. Now they're just gonna have to go through the pipe to get the poison pokies.
One more
Yeah,
dark
these
boo, I
guys-
think. Oh, 2 more dark
Oh.
boos. Does get the key off them.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's always awkward to go through that pipe to get those poison pokies. They just love not going by the wall to boomer them, or they'll go right by the pipe to camp you.
Yeah, exactly. Can get 3 of them. 3 of the... Well, actually, probably 4 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, going right for the Magic Koopas, best 86 strat you can do. No items, so we're just kind of SOL now. Gets 2 of the Koopa Trolls frozen here, so we'll get some double hits.
Gonna be jumping to get back Boomer faster. Another one. Can camp here. Two more left, I think. One on the top, one on the bottom left. Can actually despawn the last one, but it's not going to have to.
I don't know how you would do that. That's
You'd
interesting.
you can use the row, and you can sort of do a weird grab, which pulls the Koopa Troll into the floor, which despawns it, and will
Oh,
spawn
okay,
the
like
key.
the 25.
Yeah,
spawn.
The similar to the chain shot one. You can do it in 19. You normally see that. That's where it's mostly used, but you can also do it obviously in 86.
Sounds super risky at 19 as you're on low health and you take 3 damage each time. Or
Yeah.
maybe you don't take 3 damage if you hit it right.
If you can attempt it twice with only taking 1 hit of damage, as you'll have iframes the second time. But most people are pretty consistent at it, or most people go for it and pretty consistent at it, so far as I've seen. So taking damage there
I
isn't
wouldn't
really.
be able to do it, so I wouldn't know how to do it at all. So
Yeah. But it is a good thing to learn. Way faster than using Boomer.
Boomer on the Ninjos, definitely the suggested strat there. Kind of a bad room, but Ninjos always love giving you a bad time. Shell Shock in 89.
Definitely hitting
It's
the
probably
300k
going to-
here. Oh, using a big
He's probably
shell
gonna-
shock. Interesting. Has to be careful. If they do get hit by this big shell shock, they will die.
That's one hit.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 300k. If it comes back towards the camera here, they won't let it go. But could have hit probably 360k with the last couple enemies. And into the 90s. Looks like a great layout on 91.
As long as it is that guy, which it is not. Oh,
Oh,
one
Thunder
right
Rage
here.
for
Wow.
98.
Very
Great
good
layout and a perfect item drop. Yeah, they were fishing for that 98 item like the whole pit and just barely got it.
Gonna risk it and go top. May as well.
Probably a
Nothing
good
to lose
strat.
here.
You usually want to play top down with the ninjas.
Ah, they're getting mid-trolled by this guy here. Yep. Okay, no key.
And no key.
A lot on the bottom here. Oh, gets the key. Another T-Rage there. Personally, I would have picked that up just in case it's the last guy, but since this is not even close to PB and doesn't really matter as a run, then risking it is completely fine. No Super Boomer.
Yeah, is it, 2 boomers or 4 boomers with 300k?
It's
the
2
red
boomers
chunk.
with 300.
Okay, then yeah, I wouldn't even say it's that much better for the second Thunder Rage.
Actually, you're probably right. It probably is faster to just use the use Boomer.
Getting a Ninja key here.
At least they're all on the bottom, where you can more easily deal with them under the ceilings.
Yeah, no bad bombs. That was quite a good last key. As in, played it well, but got unlucky. '94 is usually a room I want to flip to 3D at very early. Very good first key though. Gonna have to fight their way through the whole top of enemies to get to the door though. I could have flipped to bring them down, but they instead take a bunch of damage.
Could have also done the lock jump there off the pipe, but probably
Either
wouldn't
way,
have
they had
saved
to
too
fight
much.
all the fire bros. Kind of awkward. 95.
card.
This room is just so many yellow bits. Usually you want to try to hit them from the top down, as you can hit their spikes through the floor with Boomer. Probably seeing it here on that Skelebit.
7
7
HP.
health.
Okay, just gonna heal.
Little care. Yeah, unless their 99 goes really well, they probably aren't even going to hit 360k in the pit, which that's fine. Ragtail doesn't care about your attack anyway. So
Yeah, to be honest, we don't even want to level up anymore, because it will lose time. May actually level up on Ractel.
sometimes you just get an absolutely nasty combo on 99, and you get like all the way to 360k, no problem. But probably not going to see that. It's usually pretty luck based. I believe that was 96 going into 97 now. Hardest room in the pit, always the last key.
I'm tempting to go below here and do the pipe light, although I don't think that's faster in this scenario. Maybe just trying to showcase it.
Wheels is someone who loves to showcase those harder strats, going for the despawn, leave the guy alive.
Yeah, since you're switching to throw, it is faster.
Yeah, they'll stay throw through 98, 99, 100 here. If they get
Well,
lucky, of course.
If they get, yeah, unless they get a last key here. Oh no! That
And
is...
unlucky.
Well, just gonna use 2 of us here. Yes, this is a slow
Yeah.
fire run.
Oh, they do hit 360k. Got quite a big combo.
Yeah, there were so many of them on the right there.
when you have them spawning in at different times, you hit the first one with Boomer, and then you get quite a few points through the other ones you hit.
Yeah, especially since they have different amount of health, so you will kill the weaker ones first and then get combo off the rest.
Yeah, Raktail at 123 here, looking at probably a 126, 127 time.
Yeah, they are plus 351 against a 2216, so yeah, 126. No worries, Emily. We all have our moments where we maybe make a few mistakes. I'm sure you will be able to bring it back next time. But yeah, as you say, we'll let Wheels finish off this Raktail, and then that is the match over.
I noticed Wheels did this on Fractal as well, where they start all the way on the right side of the room and then run left. I don't think it saves any time, it's just a little bit different way to do the consistent movement for this.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that really originated.
I've seen Castle do it for sure, but I'm not sure. Looking at the Peach trick here, I don't know what to call this besides the Peach antenna jump.
Yeah, the peach jump, I think is what we call it.
Lovely Peach jump.
Long stylish.
Long style. Just using a quick Peach jump to get across. Probably landing on the antenna again. Looking for some quick cycles. Perfect.
Another long stylish. I can never get consistent types of stylishes. I can stylish anytime I want to, but getting the right type, no. I could probably learn how to, but
On emulator, I can only get the long ones consistently, which is kind of strange. Makes it work. And Wheels kills Raktail. Very nicely done.
very nice.
Yeah, I got both of the Peach jumps very easily. I feel like that's quite a consistent strat for more experienced runners. So
Yeah, you do have some of the times where you miss it quite a few times in a row, but for the most part, we're pretty consistent on that.
holding one after you get Dashel here is going to save like half a second. I feel like everyone does it, but it's just such a funny thing to have everyone do. The time doesn't end until you're out of that pipe, so you gotta save everything you can. And nicely done. Congrats, Wheels. Looks like a 126.15 on our timer. Not sure on Wheels.
126.06 on Wheels' timer. I forgot again to stop the timer. It's alright. It's not the official time anyway. It's gonna cook that mystery box, I think, here. So we will
Good luck.
wait for that, and then we'll probably just end the stream. Nothing to announce.
I'm guessing this is a peach juice. Sorry, not a Miracle Dinner believer.
I'm gonna say a snow cone.
Nice.
Aw, it's something though. Sweet
Oh,
cookie
cookie.
snack. Well, GG's
nice.
Wheels. Congrats on the win. I'm not sure we know your opponent yet. Let me take a look at the
I don't
bracket.
think we know either opponent. Yeah. So Wheels, the winner, is going to go against Lunatic J versus Caden. That winner goes against Phantom.
Yes.
And then that winner goes against Wheels. And then for the loser side, we have Emily against the loser of Wolf Guy versus Jujumi.
Okay, and that match is tomorrow, so we will see the loser of that. And the winner, of course. Alright. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Hopefully, the The start wasn't too bad with the bit of a lag, but I think the rest of it went pretty well.
Who came out.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.